Is Texas trending purple? In short, yes. Yes, it is. A lot of people in the media are talking about this, that Texas is trending purple, and by 2024 to or 2028, it could even be like flip and become a Democratic state. And the trends do show this. In 2012, Mitt Romney won Texas by 12 points. In 2016, Donald Trump won it by only 6. And then just look at the last midterms, the 2018 midterms. Ted Cruz barely beat out Beto O'Rourke. And then there was a lot of House seats that flipped from Republican to Democrat. So trends do show that, and I don't think it's as big of a deal as everybody says it is, and I'll get into that later. But first I want to talk about why it's trending that way and what are some of the causes of that. A popular theory is immigration from Mexico and Central America, which I don't think that's true, because traditionally and even now, like Mexican immigrants in Texas have voted. It's pretty 50-50 split for Republicans and Democrats. They vote about 45% Republican and 55% Democrat. That's not, if that trend always continues, that's not enough to flip a Republican stronghold like Texas to being Democrat. It's not. It would still be about the same. The main reason it is other Americans moving in from out of state, like from California, Colorado, Minnesota, New York, mainly California. Like, a lot of people are coming here fleeing their shitty tax policies they have in their other state for a place where they can pay less taxes than vote to put in them same shitty policies, because they are fucking idiots. And I don't understand why people do this. You're leaving California for a reason, because it's god awful for business, but people are stupid. But the one reason I don't think it's as big of a deal is what especially the left-wing media seems to think it is because Donald Trump is an incredibly unlikable person. Unlikable candidate. And if you don't, I don't care if you are if you love Donald Trump and you are a huge supporter in his base, if you can't see why he's off-putting, then you're blind, because he is incredibly off-putting to most people, especially moderates and independents who would normally vote conservative. They see Donald Trump, a lot of times they will say, no, I'm not going to vote for that guy. And you see that in other, not just in Texas, but in other states. In Michigan and Pennsylvania, Bush and Romney got more votes in those states and lost those states and Donald Trump got less votes in Michigan than George Bush and Mitt Romney, and won the state while they lost it. The reason Donald Trump is president is because nobody showed up to vote for Hillary Clinton. It's not some genius marketing thing from Donald Trump. Nobody voted for Hillary Clinton. So that's part of the reason is a lot of people won't get out and vote for Donald Trump. And then I'm going to use the Hispanic population in Texas. A lot of them might still be generally inclined to vote Republican, but they hear Donald Trump's racially charged rhetoric, which I don't think Donald Trump is a racist, but he says a lot of things that are racially charged that could definitely be taken as racist, which might drive people who would normally vote Republican to vote for Democrats. So, and then in 2018, Ted Cruz was a flawed candidate. Beto O'Rourke had an unlimited amount of money for his campaign and backing him from rich donors and from the DNC to rich donors in California, just trying to unseat Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz, like I said before, was an incredibly flawed candidate. He had the stench of defeat from the primaries. And then after he lost and Trump was accepting the nomination at the Republican National Convention, he refused to endorse him there, which that pissed a lot of people off. And then 3 months later, he came out, and it was like probably a month later, he came out and endorsed him, which pissed the other half of the Republican base off. So Ted Cruz was just very unlikable, and I like Ted Cruz. I agree with most of his policies, but he's not just on the surface. He's not real likable. And then that pissing people off, the stench of defeat, and then the whole endorsing Trump debacle that he went through pissed a lot of people off and people would not get out and vote for him that normally would. And then on top of that, Beto O'Rourke's unlimited backing and money. It was primed for Democrats to take a seat, and they still lost. So I don't think it's as big a deal as what everybody says it is. Like, Democrats should have won the 2018 election. In the 2018 Senate election in Texas, they should have won that. It was primed for the taking, and they still lost. They probably, if they were going to get Texas in a presidential election, 2016 was the time. Donald Trump is incredibly unlikable. They still lost. So we'll have to wait and see how 2020 goes, but I don't think it's as big of a deal as what everybody says it is. And Republicans need to treat it that bit like it's that big of a deal, though. Like, because Democrats are going to try to take it because they see it, they think it's vulnerable, and if Republicans do nothing to stop it, it will eventually become a problem. I don't think it's a problem right now or in the near future, but if they do nothing about it, it will become one. So they need to start campaigning heavier here and really make sure Texas stays a Republican stronghold if they want to keep it. And because if Texas goes Democrat, the Republicans will never win another election. Like, that's the truth. So it is important for them to keep it, to make sure they keep it. But yeah, like I said, it's not as dire as what the Democrats are having false hopes if they actually think they're going to get it anytime soon. But yeah, that's Texas is. Yeah, that's it. So you agree with me, disagree with me, comment below. If you disagree with me, comment below. Seriously, people disagree with me, comment. I want to have a conversation with people. So yeah, comment below, let me know. If you like this video, please share and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.